Welcome to Vegas Circle with Paki Chris, and today joining the circle with us, we're excited to have professional roller skater who has been featured in multiple music videos and has worked with multiple artists such as Migos, Black Eyed Peas, Sierra, just to name a few. You've probably seen him skating around with Floyd Mayweather in the TMT team, and he's the CEO of SWA, which is Skaters with Attitude, Mr. Quest Vickers. So thanks for joining the circle, brother. How you doing?
Thanks for having me. I'm doing all right. Thanks so much.
Yeah, so where are you from, Quest? Are you originally from Cali, or where are you from?
Yeah, I'm from Long Beach, California.
How is it over there? I was actually thinking about moving over there. I liked it a lot.
It's fine. If you're from there, of course, it's fine. But to me, it's fine. It's nothing bad. That's it.
You hear things about it, and everybody always get up over there. But I'm like, I go over there, and it seems pretty nice.
Yeah, it's a really cool city. Nice little cool city to be in. Nothing major. It's just like a fun city to be in. Got the beach right there, so you know.
That's good, man. So what got you into skating, man? You've been skating for a long time.
Yeah, I've been skating since 2007. That's when I first put on a pair of skates. I was invited to a birthday party, my neighbor's birthday party. Her daughter, she had her 10th birthday party. So she invited me to her birthday party to go to the skating rink. Before she invited me, I'd never been to a skating rink before. So I just went because, it's my neighbor. So I just wanted to come support the birthday party. I began to fall in love with what I was seeing, just the vibe of being in the skating rink, watching everybody being happy and the music going on. So that was a feeling that I wanted. And so I chased it.
But how much time do you actually spend skating, man? Is it every day? Are you weekly, or what you doing?
Well, throughout this whole, process of 2020, I've been skating a lot and really outside. And so since California rinks aren't open right now, I'm out here in Vegas skating, or I may go to Atlanta, Chicago, Milwaukee, or, just to go skate because I know skaters out there too. So I try to be in the rink as much as possible. If not, I'm outside skating. So I try to get at least about, 4 times a week. But the hours, the time I put in, the dedication I put in, that's the most important part. So that's what matters.
How much time, like a regular athlete, are you putting in a setup that you want to run to, or a routine, or muscle memory?
With roller skating, I try to carry my football mindset into it. So that's what keeps my mind sharp. So I mess around, do 2 a days, some football stuff. I, practice in the morning and then come out and practice back out in the afternoon. So I try to keep everything with a football mentality when it comes to skating. That's how I make it easier for myself to stay dedicated and think the way I do.
That's what's up, man. And you've been doing this for so long, man. I saw that you wear your skates out, man, to be wrapping them up in tape and just be beating them up, man.
I take my skates very personal, because that's where I found love at. So of course I can get new skates, but I like to skate in my old skates because that's where things began for me. And it's just the thought of I'm not ready to get rid of them yet. So I try to hold on to them as possible.
Growing up, I understand because I used to go to the skating rink a lot when I was younger. They have the all-nighters where you could sleep in there. Those are the good old days. And how do you find out when you're turning it in from a hobby or something fun, and then ultimately turn it into a business and actually something that could produce an income for you? That's a pretty big jump for something maybe people don't think you can do.
Yeah, see, with roller skating, it's so underground. Well, at least it's not underground like that, but for those that don't know, it's underground. People don't really know, big things can happen with this. You just got to continue to promote yourself and connect, yourself with people that can help you, and then it'll go take off from there.
With the history with skating, can you kind of share with our listeners, especially kind of how the impact of skating rinks have done, basically in the Black community over the last 60 years, man? I mean, that's been a staple for many years.
Yeah, some of my people I know that share stories with me, they just always tell me that, in the 70s, that's where everything kicked off at. So that was a part of our culture, the Black community, just roller skating. That was a part of what we do weekly. It was just something that was a part of us. So that it started, from the 70s and so on and everything going, even before the 70s too. But that, the 70s, that's where it kicked in, what made it a cultural thing.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah, I'm originally from Chicago, man. So I know, that's definitely been a staple there. Chris is originally from Michigan, the Detroit area, and it's just a hub, in the Midwest. And I know it's been sprinkling throughout a lot of different cities. So it's amazing that you so young are able to impact that, you know what I mean, and be able to take some of those roots and be able to pull it into kind of your style, man. So what is your style, man? You got an amazing footwork, man.
See, from LA, we are a freestyle skate city. Of course, everybody else, other states, other cities, they freestyle too, but we have a different type of touch on our freestyle that can't be copied. It's either you come from here, you know how to do it, or you don't, because you can tell somebody that come from here, they're doing it, versus somebody that's not from here, they're trying to do it. You know, we just know. So we have a freestyle city. So our style is based on just freestyling, as in you may see, you know, because we do a lot of footwork too here in the LA skate culture too as well. So we share a lot of things that you may see in other cities. Like I was told, he said, my OG, he told me, he said, basically being a skater from LA is like a pot of gumbo because we do a little bit of everything. But our culture is one of a kind because we can give off a different vibe when it comes to skating. Our bounce is something, you know, something strong, you know. So when it comes to skating and you're talking about bounce included in it, you know, we have some originators that can, you know, that's about that. So I'm trying to pick up and continue to pick up the culture of what I need to know to better myself as a skater. So, yeah.
You do skate like outside of skating? Do you break dance and do things like that to kind of help you when you're out there skating? Because it's like a similar type of environment.
I was a dancer when I was little, so as far as like getting in front of the crowd and, you know, just being myself and being free, that it's just like it carries on with skating too as well.
And how long ago did you actually start, and why did you start SWA?
I started SWA in 2016. That was my skate career I started in that year. I started it because it was something I wanted to do. You know, I never, like, you know, of course I had a skate crew before, but I knew I can do it because I knew I was a leader, you know. So I wanted to take on the responsibility and take on the lead of myself and try to, you know, get people to rally behind me to, you know, believe in what I believe in when it comes to skating and, you know, trust me to be their leader when it comes to skating. And, you know, so I just want to take on that role because if you put yourself in a position to be a leader or something, you know, it could be pressure, it could be, you know, a big role. So me being a football player again, you know, you got to want that role. You got to want that leadership role. So I decided to take that step and start my own skate crew, which is international because I have a female skate crew in Tokyo, Japan. And I have I have a female skater in Dubai. And okay. I have a female skater from my crew from China too. So
yeah. But you ain't messing around, man. I don't want. We don't want to count your pockets, man. We know you got a lot of sponsors, man. You got the Smart Water and a lot of people, man. People, for our listeners that don't know, man, this dude's the real deal. He's connected with a lot of people, so that's funny when you get international now, man. How in the world did you connect with Floyd in the TMT sponsoring you?
Well, Floyd skates, you know, just about every Sunday at the skating rink. I was just skating, you know, I caught his attention. We made a little friendly joke with each other at first, and then, you know, it went from there as far as being sponsored TMT. It just, that's how it linked up. It happened. And it was one of the best feelings that I ever experienced as a skater to hear him tell me, yeah, I'm gonna sponsor you. So with that happening, you know, like till this day, I still think about it like, dang, you know, it finally happened. Because it was a 2-month process before it actually happened. So within those 2 months, all I did was just keep my faith up, man, pray and stay positive. And it finally happened.
You know, you're a grounded guy, man. I know you got the tattoo God first, man. So that makes sense that you keep yourself grounded and speaking everything into existence, man, which is coming full circle for you.
That's how I was raised. No matter what you do, I'm not saying nobody's perfect in this world, myself, anybody, but the least I can do for myself is to keep God first. That's the best I can do.
That's powerful. Yeah, you've been in some big music videos, man. 335 million in Migos.
Oh, yeah.
Walking like I talk and get busy in that. Yeah. I saw Soul Train. What was it like working with Migos and Jamie Foxx and Drake and all these guys on the set?
It was cool. Again, it was shocking because when I started skating, I never asked for none of this. I never prayed for none of this. Everything is just happening. So I just felt like God was just giving me stuff that I didn't, you know, it's one of those moments where God was just giving stuff I didn't even ask for. People don't know that my dream was to play in the NFL. I wanted to play football. I play receiver. So for me to be able to, you know, things to shift to roller skating, you know, it's just like, I still, like I said, I'm still amazed. Like, why is all this, you know, all this good stuff happening with roller skating when my dream as a kid was to play in the NFL? So I felt like God personally just like, you know, if you didn't make the football, don't worry, I'm gonna switch all your blessings over to skating and have you take off from there. That's how I feel for myself. So one of the big ones.
You know, I'm gonna say this. I was watching your videos. When you watch your videos, you make people want to skate. So it's like you see you and you're like, man, I can do this, almost break my damn ankle or something. Man. You can definitely see you do it passionately. For sure.
Yeah. I was just talking to one of my friends at the skating rink the other day. I was telling her that, she said, this is fun. I told her, I said, skating isn't fun for me no more. It's really personal, really, really personal, because I put a lot of personal time into this. Like, this is not a fun activity. This is like personal to me, you know what I'm saying? Because it comes with feelings, and feelings are personal. So that's why I take it so serious, you know. So at first in the beginning, yeah, it was fun, but now that, you know, I knew things that happen with this, and then how people will want you, you know, to get you involved in stuff with roller skating, you know, like the commercials, whatever, you know, part of the stuff I was in is like, damn, this stuff is for real. So it's like, even outside of that, just the fact that when I skate is personal, because I put, like I said, I put a lot of feeling into this, and I put a lot of thought into this. So I always wanted to be a great skater, coming from LA, one of the greats. So that's why, again, this is personal again. So if you want to be a great, everything's personal. Nothing shouldn't be fun. Nothing shouldn't be lacking. Like, everything should be perfect. Is the purpose that you get. That's the only way you're gonna be great and be remembered.
I was gonna ask that because it seems, you know, something that starts as a hobby and fun and, you know, like a passion project. You know, at some point when you're making that like your life choice and your career path, you know, it seems like at some point you have to lose that. You have to lose that sense of fun, that sense of, you know, not say passion, but it turns into something different. It's almost like a job at that point. And you know, how do you maintain your kind of, you know, you kind of briefly touched on it, but how do you maintain your rigorous schedule of doing something that, you know, you maybe used to just do as fun? Like, was there a certain point that it just clicked for you? Like, I need to focus 100% of my attention on this, or did it happen over time?
Even before the music videos and all this stuff, I've already been like that, because I love skating, you know what I'm saying? So if you love something, you put time into it, you put thought into it. So I've already had that feeling. But when things start happening with the music videos and other great things, that's when it really kind of picked up with me personally. Like, okay, I really got to take this serious, because, you know, I got to be ready for anything, you know, at any time. So
you ever get a feeling like, I just don't want to do this like today or this week, or like, I just want to go home and relax?
No, I don't think like that. Like, I love skating. I'll go anytime, any day. So a couple of months ago, you know, I'm walking to the park at 5 o'clock in the morning, just, you know, I get to practice. And then that's how I start my mornings off. And then later on, if I'm not doing nothing, I'll go skate again. So that's what I've been doing all summer. I've just been at the park skating. Just, you know, I know everybody's talking about, oh, stay in the house, the coronavirus. It's like, nah, my dreams and the way I'm thinking right now, and I'm not even focused on that. You know, I got to get what I'm thinking about. And the only way to get it is to get up and go out. So I was never really in a situation of a thought, like a fear of the coronavirus, because of the, you know, the way they was making the scene. You know what I'm saying? So it's either I'm going to listen to y'all, or I'm going to listen to myself. I'm going to do what I make, you know, what makes me happy. So I chose that.
You know, it makes a lot of sense too, especially with you being from Long Beach. I saw you got a chance to be like the leading role in the Be Nice video with Snoop Dogg and the Black Eyed Peas, man. What was that experience like, man, being the leading role for that?
Throughout all the music videos I did, that was my first, like, starring in a music video. That was my first time doing that. So that was another great moment that let me know that I'm improving, I'm going up. So everything, I'm just humble and appreciate everything when it comes to that stuff like that.
Do you have people calling you out, like what the battle you?
Oh my gosh, yeah, man. Well, I was just in Texas last week. I'm skating. That was a little event. They had an event in Houston, Texas. I'm skating just to try and enjoy myself, and this dude comes up in my face out of the door, like, "Let me see something. Let me see something." Yeah, so it's like everybody's trying to put me to a challenge now, because everybody want to see what I'm about or how, you know what I'm saying? So when people do that, I just smile at them. I'm like, I'm not about to, because you want to see, but you got to catch me when you catch me. I'm not about to skate because you want to see if I get your approval. Other than that, people have been coming to test me, trying to, you know, it's a joking way, not a personal way. It's a joking thing when they do it. So yeah.
So on that same line, are you about to skate for us right now, or what?
We'll see the moves, man. I gotta ask this, man, because we gotta ask this on our show. I gotta see you battle Swiss Beats, man. Swiss be getting busy in the house, man. I want to see y'all get at it. Y'all need to do a versus battle.
We're actually friends on Instagram. He seen my videos. He be commenting on them. You know, so he tuned in on my live sometimes when I skate. So I wouldn't battle Swiss Beats, man. It'd be an honor to be around him, though, because of who he is in the music world.
Straight up.
I'll have fun with him on the skates, you know, if we want to have a session. But I would never go against him, though, man. It'd just be a great feeling to be around Swiss Beats.
100%, man. Positive dude, impacted a lot. So I just had to joke with you, man, to see if I can get y'all battling, man. That's good, man. One thing that I actually saw too, which I thought was very powerful, was the filmmaker Nina Meredith. She did a short film on you called "The Legacy Rides On." It was exploring American culture and the history of LA, right?
That was for Zoe Saldana from her media company. They put together they was trying to collect stories around that was going around, and so they chose me to talk about the roller skating story.
How do you say her media company? I was trying to lie for me to try to say it the
Bisa.
right way. Bisa. Okay. I couldn't say it right, so I wanted to make sure. Okay, so Bisa,
Yeah.
that's a
Yeah.
part of it. Okay.
Yeah.
That's great, man. What's some of the biggest challenges you think you've had over your career, especially now that you're a professional now and on a different level now?
It'd be actually like leveling myself to get better. That's what it's meant for me, because now it's expectations now. People expect me to be great. People expect me to do something. So that's what comes along with what's going on with me right now. So
how do you lead? Because you're the captain of Floyd's team, correct?
Yeah.
So you guys do like a battle with different groups, or how does that work?
Well, we're in the process of building it right now.
Okay.
It's just going to be like just like a skate team,
Sure.
just like his own skate team he put together. So we haven't talked about it like yet, but it's coming though.
Okay. We were trying to break it on here, Quest. we were trying to break it on here, get some side comments. No, that's good. Who do you want to work with? Man, I know you work with a lot of people from Sierra to, a lot of people in the industry. Who would you want to work with coming up on 2021?
Maybe Chris Brown.
That's what's
Maybe
up.
Chris Brown.
That seems like a match made right there.
Yeah, that seems like a very good match.
Maybe
Chris, talk
Brown,
to him, man. Chris, we called you out on here, man. I saw him do your challenge. I saw you do the challenge to a song, man. You got busy on that.
So. Yeah, do a dance versus skate now. That'd be cool.
I did to his Go Crazy challenges. I did 2 of them, and they both got like 20,000+ views on my Instagram page. The first one, I was very creative because I used my football uniform. Just, throw people off on some exciting stuff. So,
sure.
But to that question, it'll probably be Chris Brown, because the way he can move with dancing, I can do that on skates too. So it's like, it'll be a good look.
All right, Chris, you heard it here on Vegas Circle, man. We got to get you on here. We asked all of our guests, man, what their favorite restaurant is in Vegas.
I don't know. I'm a very simple guy. I just eat what comes to mind. I don't really have a favorite place or like that. So.
What's next on the radar? The next year, next 5 years, what are you trying to accomplish?
I am trying to accomplish bringing out my part, and even though it's already been brought out, to bring out skating again, or even more. So I want to accomplish, just continue doing what I'm doing with getting involved in music videos or documentaries or anything, so that the younger generation can believe that you can do something with roller skating. A lot of people don't believe that. And when I was 18, they was telling me, I don't know why y'all take skating so serious. It's not like y'all getting paid for it. It's not like y'all doing nothing. And me being a football player I am, is like how determined I am. I remember that. That was in the back of my head when I skate. That was in the back of my head when I was walking to go practice. And I made to myself, I'd be like, I'm gonna change that. So I'm gonna make sure I get a check from roller skating, and I did. I got a couple of checks from roller skating. So it's like, for me to hear that when I was young, and now it happened already, that lets me know I succeeded in that stage. So in the next 5 years, I just want to continue to inspire. That when you inspire someone, that's the next step of a bigger inspiration, cycle. So that's what I would like, to just inspire people, all the young kids, whoever looks up to me and know about me, to just keep skating and believing in what your mind say, because people gonna say what they don't believe in, of course, but you can change that if you have a steady mind and a powerful mind to just stick forward.
Where do you skate in Vegas? I know that you mentioned Sundays. I know with the pandemic and everything going on. You able to share that at all?
I skate at Crystal Palace on Boulder.
That's what's up. We want to put that on the radar. Anything else that you wanted to share that we forgot to ask you, or anything that's on your brand, or anything that you want to mention?
No, other than that, I'm just grateful, man, and happy to skate. I always acknowledge God before I go skating to the skater, and always give my acknowledgement to God and Jesus Christ. So I'm just grateful, man. I don't take no credit. People like to credit me. Oh, Quest, you good? This is like with me. I don't want the credit. Always when people credit me while they're talking to me, I always in my head automatically just tell God, like, this is your credit. I just want to, like I say to myself, I just want to be a good skater and just be happy. That's all I want, because that's where I find my joy. That's where everything is at. That's where the best skating of me comes out, when I'm happy, and so that's pretty much it with that part.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, your passion speaks for it, man. You've seen it with everything you do, man. And you're definitely a motivation, man. I know a lot of people are watching you, and I've seen so many different videos of people interviewing you and asking you, man, and they tell you you're an inspiration to your face, man. So we appreciate you hanging out with us, man, and at least being able to share some of your story.
Thank you. I appreciate it for being here. You guys bringing me here. It was nice talking with you guys.
Can you mention where people can find you out? Can you mention your handles and all your social media?
Oh, my Facebook is Quest Love to Skate. And my Instagram is questlove__, and my Gmail is questsskate1@gmail.com.
Well, we appreciate you, Quest, man. We appreciate you hanging out with us, and you'll be able to check us out at the VegasCircle.com. So thanks, man. Thanks for your time.
Thanks,
Yes,
Quest.
sir.